Welcome to Gaming Morning Show, your favorite morning radio show that plays games. We're like an FM morning radio show, and since it's a weekday, we're on your favorite platform, just like we've been Monday through Friday since 2020. And of course on our website, GamingMorningShow.tv. So whether you're able to join us in the chat, or are lurking or listening, we're happy you're here. Who knows what today will bring? Maybe there will be amazing food inventions.
One hand for the taco, says, one hand right below the taco, ready to catch.
Eat the crunchy taco, catch it, soft taco second.
That is brilliant.
I mean, we do like a good food topic. Put it on a pancake. Or maybe we'll celebrate someone's birthday.
Today, actor Peter Sarsgaard turns 52.
He's a pirate now.
Or meet a star of stage and screen.
Says I, gaming, doc gaming, sports doc gaming. Oh shoot, I have too many names.
Is that Keonstopher Reefkin? Or maybe I'll get to leave this box. I'm pretty okay in here. Okay, let's not get too ridiculous. I'm never getting out of here. But that's okay, because I'm here with you. Every weekday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. And whatever the heck time it is in the UK. Your search is over.
Beep, beep, longer beep.
You found Gaming Morning Show, and we're getting started right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. Hello, 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 and welcome to this morning radio show that plays games. We do this 5 days a week, and today is the midpoint of that week. And coming up next hour, we'll find the exact midpoint of this week. We'll do that by subtracting the amount of time left in the week, dividing it by 2, adding 6, and hitting plus, up, down, left, right, select, start. That's all we have to do, and we'll find it. It'll be easy.
We're gonna need an eagle.
Oh, you don't trust me?
No.
That's a good call. That's a good call. I mean, maybe in general, but certainly with math problems. Just
Yeah.
don't listen to Hefty. 1 + 1 is 4.
Guess he doesn't carry it.
But you know, probably makeup. Probably maybe he's even back in it. Like you said, they're out doing things until they're not doing things. So
Yeah, it's true.
you do your thing, Eagle Mathematoo. That'd be good. That'd be a good tagline. Just like fulfillments immediately probably is a great tagline. It's we're doing what we're doing until we're not. It's a good tagline for the menagerie.
Nice.
Makes sense. That is Sports.Gaming, in case you're wondering, on the left side of your screen. His name is Sean. I am Hefty Goof. It's a pleasure to have you here. It's Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. It's 8/23/23. Don't know if that's like one of those good numerology kind of things or if it's just what it is, but yeah. It's got some repetitiveness. Are we out of that zone? I guess we have to wait till like next year, don't we?
The auto zone.
Yes, exactly, the auto zone. There's like a handful of things that aren't working, and they're not mission critical over here, but they are driving me nuts. Our website might be down, so if anyone tells you to go visit our website,
Go to our website, GamingMorningShow.tv.
you can try it and tell me if it's there. And then second monitor's not working. Other than that, I think we're in good shape here, but we might be ad-libbing. I won't even know what time it is if this keeps up. That's scary.
Oh no.
I know, right? What is it? What's this? What's this? There's no time anywhere. What's this? What's this? It's good to see Sizz. Sizz is here in the chat to open things up, beginning things at the top of the line, if you will.
First,
And so is Scott Chick. It's great to see you as well. Scott Chick, the Nintendogs
the Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed.
that live under your bed. That was a topic of discussion the other day. Was that an anniversary of sorts? I can't remember. Yeah, I think like the Nintendogs, one of the Nintendogs games came out.
Yeah, one of them came out. I don't think it. There were subtitles, but so I don't think it was like the original Nintendogs, but maybe it's sequel. It's DLC.
Nintendogs, the definite real game that came out this day. Dogs. The weird name.
At least one of the Nintendogs came out.
Makes sense. All right, let's have some fun today, shall we? Drew Mega's here as well. It's great to see you, Drew Mega. Thank you for stopping by this morning radio show that plays games. Coming up, oh boy, do we have some things to share with you. I can't wait to tell you about all the stuff that's on the way, including the fact that we're going to chat about a bear burglar that takes a nap at someone's house. I'm not pointing any fingers, but it could be Bear. Okay. You're
Quite
certain?
literally. He loves naps. It's got to be him.
Who doesn't love naps? Naps are great. Also, two-headed snake has hatched at a pet store in England, so we're going to have that story for you coming up as well.
Nope, none of them this time.
Although, a snake would be something that we would probably come up with.
I mean, that's a good name for a two-headed snake, too.
It is Find Your Inner Nerd Day, Health Unit Coordinators Day, National Sponge Cake Day. It is Day for Remembrance of the Slave Trade and its Abolition, Day of the National Flag, European Day of Remembrance for Victims of Stalinism and Nazism, International Blind Dog Day, National Cuban Sandwich Day, National Levi Day, National Ride the Wind Day, and it is National Valentino Day, among the days of the day. So if you have any thoughts on any of the days of the day, you are invited to share those with us as well. And give us our topic of the day, which happens to be Cheap Flight Day. So we're asking you, what is your best flight story? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be about finding an affordable flight. It could be about anything related to flight. But that's one thing that my brain went to is like, what's the best flight deal you've ever gotten? And you were shocked as heck to actually get it, because sometimes flights can feel like they're the most expensive thing in the world.
They're pretty pricey.
Right.
I once, to save money on a flight, flew from Portland to LAX. But first, it was a small prop plane from Portland to Seattle, and then a plane from Seattle to LAX. My total travel time from Portland to LAX, including the layover, was like 8.5 hours.
Wow.
I was in college, though, so saving the money was more important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's amazing. I had a friend who ended up buying like a flight and renting a car that was like halfway across town to save the money to, you know, basically get the car for less expensive, and it ended up being like a comedy of errors to actually get to where the car rental was. So they ended up spending more money like taking Ubers and such to get to that car than they would have if they had just booked it for the higher price that was like right by the airport. Been there before.
Yep.
Trying to get too creative. I don't know if I've gotten a very inexpensive flight, but I do know that they make like websites you can subscribe to now that give you like flight deals that people are searching for, like through Google Flights, and that's really handy because, you know, you can find times of year where you can fly from your closest, you know, airport to Dublin for, you know, $400. Like, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. So, now I have been on some cheap airlines before, and I didn't really enjoy those experiences before, but you know, that's just because the seat felt like it was going to fall through it, so it's fine. You don't need those anyway.
They're just a suggestion.
The seats?
Yeah.
Do you want to be comfortable?
Ish.
How fast can I get there? Sis says Eagle took a cheap flight somewhere.
Probably.
That makes sense. I mean, if
Do you
anyone...
think Eagle's ever flown on a plane? Like, clearly he doesn't need to, but has he anyway?
I mean, it's one of those things where it's like faster to ride on the plane because you would have to take rests and stuff otherwise.
Yeah, probably.
This is a very strange tangent, but I actually perceive birds to never get tired. Because they're always
fly
up in the
forever.
sky, man.
That's gotta be exhausting.
Like, how, on a migration south, how long does a bird actually stay up in the air?
No clue.
It's got to be forever. Like, you never have to take... You just go up there and sail? I mean, they're not sailing; they're flying. It's not water, but
It's like air water.
air water.
Air sailing. What do you think's more exhausting? Flying for long periods of time as a bird, or running for long periods of time as like an animal that runs well?
I'm gonna guess running. But why does that make me think that that's like a full body thing, whereas like flying just takes the wings?
Yeah, I don't know.
This can't be true, but I mean, because you see like hawks and stuff glide up there, but again, eventually, just like our arms get tired.
Yeah, and you can't like coast while you're running, but you
Right.
can like glide.
This is not. So yesterday I was trying to explain to somebody how, because I posted a share of the show, and I mentioned, or in the title of the show it says it was World Plant Milk Day. So someone asked me, it's like, what was the consensus on the best plant milk? And I was like, you know, we kind of got distracted by the Smurfs. And that's the reality of what happened yesterday. Is I got so in the weeds with the Smurfs, and if anybody absolutely loves the Smurfs, that we didn't actually really get as much feedback on plant milk.
No. We got some answers, though.
We're going to segue
people
from
tried.
cheap air flights to what's harder, running or flying if you're an animal? I already can picture our list of the day. Oh no! It's like top 10 things that are actually way harder than you would realize. Good morning to Chat FM. It's great to see you. Thank you for being here. We got a story of a cheap flight from Chat coming up. Got a great flight story about RAF, a brand new Voyager aircraft flying troops back from Afghanistan, suddenly plunged 5,000 feet. The nosedive people were flung, and a young officer fought the gravity to right the plane, cuz the pilot left their DSLR camera near the controls, and it slipped and jammed the joystick. Oh no. Weirdest thing was shoes and boots were flying around inside the plane, hitting passengers. That sounds terrifying. I'm assuming it turned out to be okay. Because this sounds like a lived experience as opposed to a story you heard. Are we playing... Oh, they are of the same team. I was like, we're playing two people whose name end in Shy.
Officer Scrump Shy and Old Jump Shy.
I think Old Jump Shy should have an ol as opposed to an old.
Man. Ah.
That was a bad sequence right there. About 30% had to return home for psychiatric help. Was horrific. Yes, I am so sorry that happened. That sounds terrifying. I mean, that has to be like top 10 weirdest things that like you would never think would happen in a million years. You know what I mean? Like that pilot had the DSLR in there, and that was probably, Chad, if I imagine something that's like against a code or something along those lines. But could you imagine that would happen and jam? Like it could fall or something, right? But having it jam the control stick? Oh my gosh. I wonder if that pilot has like a phobia of DSLR cameras now. That pilot has not taken a picture since.
He doesn't even buy phones with a camera.
No. Actually, that would be incredibly hard to do, wouldn't it?
Yep.
No, they got it. I thought like certain types of like government industries don't allow you to have cameras. So maybe they like do still make phones that don't have cameras. Or you have to show your camera roll every time that you leave the facility. That person has a bunch of saves. Okay, just 3. I thought they had more than 3 even. Photography is now banned for the crew. Yes, it's chat FM. Well, it's like that adage of like, you know, why is there a sign for that? Because someone did it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So now you go into the cockpit of that particular type of plane, and it's like no photography under any circumstances.
I got a piece of it. He just got it around me somehow.
Well, you know what they say about messing with Officer Scrumpshy. You just got scrumpshied. There's got to be a good tagline in there. That goal was scrumptious. First hour overtime on a weekend of the week edition of the show. Everybody's working for the weekend of the week, and here we are playing some extra Rocket League. All right. Coming up, Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming and News. We're going to tell you the video game headlines you need to know. So we have that coming up in just a second. Oh, I'm so sorry. Not for the news. The news I'm actually excited about. I'm sorry that I blew Sean out of the way. All right. That was tough. Didn't help that I knocked you out of the way. We could have cleared the ball. Other than that, though, you know, everything was just according to plan. 1-0.
2-0.
1-0.
2-0.
Oh yeah, we always have 2-0 leads though. We should probably keep them. It's a 625, even 626 if you think about it. 926.
Do we hear 629?
It's a 927 now out on the East Coast. If you help me stall for 50 seconds, we can get 228 if you want. It's 227 for those watching GMS in the UK.
You are one of life's winners.
See, Bob still supports us. It was a good story by chat. I mean, luckily that no one got hurt. So yeah. Let's see. In a nosedive, people were flung to the ceiling, and a young officer fought the gravity to right the plane. Chat FM, were you the young officer? Just curious. All right, let's get the news. Video game headlines you need to know. Here's hashtag Video Game Expert Sean.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, and this is your Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News. I got interesting good news. You remember the PSP? It lives.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The PSP lives.
What?
Yeah. The Project Q from PlayStation is officially called the PlayStation Portal.
Oh,
We got a new PSP.
You tricked me. You trickster.
Sony knows what they're doing. Tyler Lyles of IGN brings us this story. This device was teased at the last PlayStation State of Play showcase, but now Sony has officially announced its handheld devices, the handheld device's name, and that is PlayStation Portal. It's a remote player with an 8-inch LCD screen with up to 1080p resolution at 60 frames per second and a 3.5 millimeter audio jack. Outside of what the device would do, the other underlying question is how much the device would cost. They confirmed that as well. It's going to retail for $199.99, and its release date is slated for later this year, so sometime in the next few months. This is, of course, just the remote play device is pretty much what it's there for. It's not that dissimilar from a cell phone with like a backbone or some other controller peripheral, but this one's all in one unit. So we're still interested in learning more about this new PSP and get a chance to see some hands-on stuff. So there's a short video in the story that we linked to chat, but we'll be waiting to hear a little bit more about this. Cool idea. As long as you're somewhere where remote play works well.
Yeah, I mean, my experience as of late with remote play has been very good, but I also have like pretty hefty internet connection at my house, and the networks I've played on have also had pretty hefty internet connections, so I don't quite know how well this will work in places where that kind of stuff isn't as readily available. I also don't know like how much bandwidth the remote play session needs anymore. Maybe it's been optimized to the point where you don't need to have the strongest of internet connections, right? But I did download, and I haven't played it yet, but Minecraft Dungeons was a PlayStation Plus game in the past. So after seeing my son play that in the arcade and having a fun time playing with it, playing the game with him, I decided to download on my PlayStation to try to do a remote play game because Apex Legends Mobile went away. So I've been searching for that other game I can play rounds of. So.
Mm-hmm.
I'll report back in 2 to 3 months.
Perfect. And then, we'll keep an eye on this PlayStation Portal as we get near its release. Something that's definitely going to come out in the next month is the Sonic Frontiers The Final Horizon update. It's coming September 28th, and that's just a month away. This is from Bo Moore of IGN. This was one of the announcements at Gamescom Opening Night Live, which happened yesterday. And it's a free content update for Sonic Frontiers, and it's going to be available in a little over a month. It's going to include a new story, new playable characters in Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, and some new challenges. There's a trailer that's available in the story we linked. You can also see it if you watch a video kind of going through all of the Gamescom Opening Night Live announcements. It's a cinematic trailer, and it shows off Sonic and his team as they face off against a large, ominous enemy before Sonic harnesses the power of the Chaos Emeralds and transforms into Super Sonic.
Super Sonic, he's our hero. Is Super Sonic gold?
Yeah.
Okay, because this is the thumbnail. Very good thumbnail from the Twitter account of IGN. But I've never, played a Sonic game long enough to get really deeply into all the storylines. So credit to Super Sonic, because that's a fantastic name.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Big fan.
The Seattle Superphonics.
No, Bob, I said Supersonics.
It sounds like a really big burger at Sonic. So I'll take one Supersonic, please. I'll hold the pickles.
I agree.
Something else that was announced at Opening Night Live in the Sonic realm was an official release date for Sonic Superstars. And they decided, why not release on October 17th? Because October isn't a super competitive, highly packed month. Let's release then. Seems like a mistake. But that's just me.
Name one other thing that's happening in October.
Spider-Man.
Oh, but other than that,
Lots of others. Mario Wonder.
okay, all right. It's good to see Mario and Sonic can go head to head again.
Yeah. Wonder which one will win in this case. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on all this Sonic news. A last story for today. Another game that was announced during one opening night live, and that was Little Nightmares 3, which was announced with a 2024 release window. This is from Brian Shea of Game Informer. This is a complicated one because the developers of the Little Nightmare games and Bandai Namco parted ways after Little Nightmares 2 launched back in 2021. And the developer had to leave behind the Little Nightmares IP, and so this is Little Nightmares 3 under Bandai Namco still, but instead of being developed by Until Dawn developer Supermassive Games. So Little Nightmares lives on. Other than that, the trailer looks like more Little Nightmares. It looks pretty fantastic, spooky, but neat. And like the second game, this will feature cooperative play. You can play solo, of course, or you can join with a friend online and play through the game together. And it is coming out sometime in 2024. It'll be available on all of the platforms.
Spoiler alert, I will not be playing this.
No?
No.
Why not?
I like my nightmares big.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, the nightmares just weren't gigantic enough to make me want to play it. The hardest part about watching people play Little Nightmares was it's a very like slow moving game, and that's not like difficult because I have a short attention span. It's just because it adds to the creep factor of it. Like it is very tense to watch.
Yeah, and it definitely looks like you'll get some more of that in Little Nightmares 3.
Nice.
Spooky.
Crisp. It's a cereal.
Only during Halloween. And always last but never least, we finish off today's Gaming Morning Show Morning Gaming News with the world-renowned segment within a segment where we take a look at what is out today. We have Mirrored Souls out on PlayStation, the Xbox, the Switch, and PC. Virgo versus the Zodiac out on Switch. And for the most prestigious award in video game-focused morning shows, your favorite segment within a segment. Today's name of the morning goes to Curse Crackers, for whom the bell toils. And bell is spelled with B-E-L-L. Out on Switch.
Oh, I bet it's because there's a character named Belle.
Gotta be. She must toil.
Curious girl, that Bell. That's the bell toiling. That's what it sounds like.
I thought that was the Curse Crackers.
Oh, you think so? No. For whom the bell toils. That was a Metallica song, right?
Yeah.
Opening to Zombieland.
Mm-hmm.
What other facts do you need this morning, Chad? I got them all, apparently. Except I still don't think I know if it's ever been tolls or toils. What's the actual original phrase? Because I always thought it was tolls, but that recently I've heard a whole bunch of toils.
Oh, I've never heard toils till today.
Which makes me wonder if I've been saying it wrong. Is it
No,
me?
It's for whom the bell tolls.
That would make way more sense, right?
Yeah. Because it's a Ernest Hemingway book novel.
Oh, Eddie?
Yeah, good old
Wait, no.
Eddie Hims.
Eddie Edward. It's a different name. Different first name. Ernie! Ernie is the word. Ern. Talking about Ern Hemingway?
Hims.
For short. That's his Twitter handle. There you go. It's out today. Curse Crackers, For Whom the Bell Toils. It's out today for Switch, and you can pick it up, well, now if you want to, but it's our Name of the Morning, can become Name of the Month, and if it is, we'll play it on a future gaming morning show. In fact, tomorrow, we're playing our Name of the Month for the month of July, which is Super Saiyan 008, X-Lar's Revenge. So stick around for that. Thank you, Sports.Gaming, for the news.
You're welcome.
Good morning and nice chat to Austin Attack 12.
Nice chat!
Happy anniversary to the time that you talked about this on the show.
Mister, I am Austin Attack. I speak for the Penguins. I speak for the Penguins, for the Penguins have no tongues. And I'm asking you, random tech support guy, at the top of my lungs, what's that thing you've made out of my Club Penguin?
1 year ago this week, Austin Attack 12 went on a Club Penguin rant, and we've never been the same.
I think about Club Penguin every day.
I haven't stopped trying to get that tech support person to write us back. I will also tell you that Austin Attack 12 missed the raccoon wrecks the Wisconsin church. They did find remnants of Pepsi all over that church after doing a deep criminal analysis. Criminal.
I would like a definition of the word criminal.
Criminal. It's where you do something that is both critical and criminal. Criminal. Are you spelling it out for me, please?
Yeah. So it's both critical and criminal?
Criminally chemical. Ooh, I like that better. Yes, let's go with that one. Oh, no, that's Austin Attack 12. That one's good, too. Go with critical and criminal. It's like Olivia Newton-John used to say, let's get criminal.
Clinically acclaimed.
I mean, we have had some words on the show that have been combinations.
Comfortation. The comforting confrontation.
Criminal. Adjective. Something which is both critical and criminal. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. That's what Walrus the handy thesaurus would tell us, who's behind the curtain indeed. He's with other animals. Hopefully none of them have a head bleed. That'd be unfortunate because they might need medical attention. Instead, they're hanging out, just latching on to the premonition. Also, premonition and attention don't rhyme. But
that one took a turn. You guys okay?
What's to say? When do they not?
The weather looks nice, Bear.
It is a nice day.
Crim biscuitable? Listen, if biscuits are going to become a thing on this show, just know that I love biscuits, so this is not a bad thing for old Hefty. Big fan.
You can news if you wanna.
All right, it's 6:41 this morning on this morning radio show that plays games. Website may be down, may not be down. Is the website working for you? I think it might have just popped back up. Let's go. Oh, yeah. That's a good-looking website right there. All right, 6:41. This is the story that we're tracking at this hour. It has to do with another situation. Although this time I haven't really read about too many two-headed snakes, and that's what we're dealing with. This story comes to you from Ben Hooper of UPI, and it reads about a two-headed snake that was hatched in a pet store in England. Apparently, the gist of it goes that a two-headed snake was hatched recently at the store. It's been about 4 weeks old now and appears to be doing well. Exter Exotics? E-X-E-T-E-R? Exter Exotics?
Yeah?
It's a western hognose snake hatched without assistance at the store about 4 weeks ago, and the staff quickly noticed the serpentine hatching had one body but two heads. The pet store said the snake was doing well after about 5 weeks, with one head easily eating offered sardines. The store said in an Instagram post that the other head shows an interest in food, but appears to have a narrower throat, requiring smaller food. Quote, "It is strange to see that the left hand head will make the chewing motion of eating whilst the right hand head is eating," the post said.
He helps. He's a helper.
All right, to demonstrate, again, we are a two-headed host, so here we go. Since I'm the right hand side, I will actually eat. Equally satisfied?
No, it's terrible.
Sports Talk Gaming's longing for having sustenance. Please stop starving me. Well, as we all know, the left-handed stomach is just empty, so. It's pronounced X-Ator? Sure. X-Ator Exotics. They make great biscuits.
Well, I couldn't get to the ball, but I got in everyone's way that was trying to get to the ball.
Yes, you did.
It kind of worked the same.
Again, sometimes some of our goals happen because of that. You just do a good smoke screen and... Oof. I tried to, like, just have that one be a deflection style goal. You don't have to hide the biscuits, Chad FM. Chad FM said he was hiding the biscuits. You don't have to do that. You can just have the biscuits out there with arms wide open. Oh, I should have let you have that one. I thought I had a good enough angle. Okay.
I got it.
Yeah, let's try that again. Oh crap. Take two. All right, reset. Now we're down 2-0. Now we can start playing because we've been trying the up 2-0 method for a while and that hasn't been working. And it would be criminal not to. All right, what is your best flight story, chat? That is our question of the day. We're wondering, have you ever got a very cheap flight? Have you ever had a very fun plane ride? Sean was talking about the longest, cheapest flights in history. You got it because it was less expensive?
Yeah. I was in college, so saving money was important, and I flew on a very slow prop plane in the middle of the winter from Portland to Seattle to fly on a typical jet from Seattle to LAX. Total time Portland to LAX, like 8.5 hours.
You know what I learned thanks to TikTok the other day?
What's that?
That the PDX 3-letter code for the Portland airport is the same as LAX. They just added the X because originally airport codes were 2 letters, and they eventually required them to go to 3. And so LA's airport code used to just be
LA.
Which at least that finally makes sense because Portland's code was PD as in Portland. It was apparently conceived by Forrest Gump, who put more emphasis on the end of his words than most. Get away from me, germ. Only I score Sean's assists.
You did have the angle. He should have let you have it.
Yeah,
He
because
should be sorry.
I've never taken away an angle before. Today. This game. Nice. Good job, Germ. Whoa, didn't expect it to do that. Nice shot. Off my bicycle kick assistances? Are we pros?
I don't know. Let's see how fast we can lose this 3-2 lead.
We play better when trailing.
And we're not trailing anymore.
The only way that we ever win a Rocket League game anymore is if we score like the last goal of the game.
Yeah.
I was talking to Hefty Wife yesterday because I had a 9-kill Apex Legends game last night while she ran over to her mom's house to have ice cream. And I was like, yeah, it looks like Apex Legends is really lowering the degree of difficulty for me lately. Because this season so far, which is only a few weeks old, I've had a match of the most kills that I've had in a single game, as well as a 2K game with Loba, which I had never had. And I was like, I promise you, I'm not getting better. So. So maybe Rocket League is taking some of that difficulty and bringing it to our games. Because I promise you, I'm not getting better. So. Chad FM said only 1,935 goals to equal Sean. I mean, to be fair, and the game's not over, but right now I have more goals than Sean today. So if I average one more goal than Sean each day, by the time we get to 2027, I'll be there. Congratulations on your MVP.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, those are some badass wheels that I just got. A 500-point game from you today. Jeez. Yeah. You make 500-point games look routine.
I do what I can.
Sis says, I think you are getting better at games, Hefty. I can't see how that's possible, but you're very kind.
Stop sucking, Hefty.
You're more kind than other people are. It's now 6:50 West Coast time. It's 9:50 out east, 2:50 for those watching GMS in the UK. Shout out to Austin Attack 12. You can watch Austin Attack 12 streaming usually on Tuesdays and Fridays, if not more, at Austin Attack 12 on Twitch. Austin recently did a roleplay Dungeons and Dragons? No, roleplay 7 Days to Die show, which was very amusing. It was on a Wednesday, but it was very fun to watch, and if you want to check that out, you can. Also, please find the new Disneyland-related channel from Chris M. Everyday Magic DL on YouTube. Chad FM says, nail-biting, edge-of-the-seat stuff. Yep. Yeah, no, hey, we're 2-0 today, and that's what matters. So,
You are one of life's winners.
you know, I have a hypothesis. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
I bet the Mets would be better at baseball if they could also make up their win-loss record.
Yeah. Yeah, that would help.
They get done playing they beat the Braves all the time. They get done playing the Phillies, and they're like, hey, actually, that game ended up being a win for us, though, so. Like, we acknowledge you had more runs, but we got the win, okay?
Yeah. It's the friends you make along the way, and we made lots of friends, so that's a win for us.
Here, let's try something else, too. Can you give me a count-in, please?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Hi there, New York Mets. My name's Ryan from Gaming Morning Show. That's sports.gaming on the left side of your screen. We have a method to help accurately show our win-loss record in a game of Rocket League, much like you play the game of baseball. We would like to give a gift to you. Whenever somebody tells you that you lost the game just because you happen to score fewer runs than your opponent, please play this for them, and everything will be okay.
You are one of life's winners.
Congratulations, New York Mets, on your 162-0 record.
And we're out.
Okay, thank you. Print. Send. I'm sure that'll work. Somewhere right now, they're sending videos to the entire NL East. Speaking of sports, sports is an hour away at 7:50 this morning. Right now, it's time for birthdays this day in gaming history. If you have a birthday to celebrate, please let us know because we'd like to celebrate with you. With you. Today, I don't have any audience birthdays to share, but I do have some celebrity birthdays to give you. It's just going to take me a second to get into those. So, I'm going to click this button and wait for it to show up. Do you have any birthdays to celebrate today?
Nope.
Okay. When's Bear's birthday?
February 29th.
Next year's a leap year.
Oh.
We get to celebrate Bear's birthday on February 29th. Sure,
He'll be very excited. We'll get him a little hat to wear.
He'll be very excited.
He'll be very, very excited.
Today, actress Barbara Eden turns 92.
Could you imagine being alive for 92 years and the funnest fact that people can find about you is that your middle name is Jean?
Barbara Jean Eden?
Yep. Jean Eden. Jean Eden.
You could argue that middle name was there from the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's likely. All right, let's take two. Rocker Rick Springfield turns 74.
He became a U.S. citizen in 2006.
Okay. What's Rick Springfield's original nationality?
Not the U.S.
Australian. Rick Springfield, Australian for rocker.
He joined the pop rock group Zoot in 1969.
Nice. Zoot, you say?
Zoot.
Was founded in South Australia. So originally down the line, they changed their name to Zoot in '67, relocated to Melbourne. They had a top 5 hit. Okay. What do you think it's a Beatles song, Sean. What do you think the cover of what Beatles song was their top 5 hit?
Strawberry Fields.
Ooh, so close, but in the end, incorrect.
Eleanor Rigby.
Ooh, that was actually kind of close.
I like how we narrowed it down to Beatles hits for you to make it really super easy.
I was in the right era.
You can be like, could you give me a Toto, please? No. All right. Other celebrity birthdays on this particular day of the day. It's August 23rd, 2023, in fact. And so today, actor Jay Morris, 53.
Mm-hmm. With a nice picture where we can play the game, whose birthday is it? Also, fun fact, he appeared in an episode of Ghost Adventures when they were investigating the Comedy Store.
Ghost Adventures?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Jay Moore was also in that Jennifer Love Hewitt Medium show.
Oh.
Not the extra large show or the small show, but the medium show. So.
Nice.
I don't know if this is going to work. Let's find out. Yeah, this is a picture of Jay Moore sitting next to Lakers owner Jeannie Buss. You know, there's been worse.
There's been worse.
But yes, that definitely looks like the focus is on the person on the left.
Yep.
By
In
the
fact,
way-
we've seen pictures that look just like this, and then the blurry gal in the back left is the birthday
Yes.
celebrator.
Yes. Absolutely. Also, whatever happened to our favorite photographer? I haven't seen a Richard Shotwell photo in a while.
That's true. It's true. Maybe he's on extended hiatus. No, actually, the very first one was a Richard Shotwell. Barbara
That's
Eden.
definitely a Richard Shotwell photo.
Thank goodness, because Richard Shotwell's the best photography name of all time.
We did go through a streak where he took like all of the pictures.
I know. It was great. All right, let's try actor Ray Park, who's 49 today.
He's originally from Glasgow, Scotland.
When did Ray Park become a U.S. citizen?
I'm gonna guess he hasn't.
Well, there goes my symmetry. Actor Scott Conn, James Conn, Scott, yeah, Conn, 46 today.
Fun fact: his mother was also an actor.
I like how sometimes they decide to tell you who that person was, and then other times they just leave it very vague.
Yeah.
But surprise, surprise, Scott's father was also an actor too.
No.
Are you looking this one up?
Yeah.
I don't think we have time for a game called Who Was Scott Conn's Mother?
Sheila Marie Ryan.
What'd you say?
Sheila Marie Ryan.
No, that's not my surname. It's not a surname. That comes after your name. My pre-name? Actress Joanne Froggatt turns 43 today.
She voices the character Wendy in the animated show Bob the Builder.
Is Bob the Builder still on?
That's the way this is written,
It seems that way,
but
doesn't
I
it?
would not have guessed that.
All right, so Bob the Builder started in 1999.
No, it's done.
But
It's been done for over 10 years.
yeah, okay. As I say, fairly recently, but that's still a while. So.
Wow.
On the Wikipedia page, not even like any love for Joanne. Like there's voices of, and they don't list Joanne in there. Jeez, get wrecked on your birthday too.
Should we add it on the Wikipedia for that's her birthday?
Have you ever actually edited a Wikipedia page?
No.
Yeah, neither have I. Chat, could someone please edit the Wikipedia page for Bob the Builder and put Joanne Froggatt onto the list of voices, please? So, usually we celebrate drummer birthdays. I don't know what protocol is here because there is a drummer's name on this list.
Mm-hmm.
What's your ruling as the master of drummers?
I guess we'd still celebrate it the same way.
We've got a drummer birthday!
It's a no longer with us drummer birthday. It's Keith Moon of The Who. He passed away 1978.
Out of curiosity, do you happen to know if Keith's passing was of more of an unexpected variety? I would imagine the case, maybe.
I believe he was a drug overdose.
Okay. I bring that up because on this list today, River Phoenix, Kobe Bryant are also on this list, and those were two very talented people in their field who obviously left before, life expectancy, right? I don't know, Gene Kelly is on this list too, but I don't know anything about how Gene left the earth. So I find certain things coincidental and interesting, like the fact that a lot of people who were super talented may have left but had the same birthday. So.
Yeah. Gene Kelly lived to a nice old age, died due to multiple strokes.
Okay.
But yeah, those three for sure have.
Wow. I honestly often forget Kobe's not here. Like, especially in the basketball circles, and certainly in the lore of working, work ethic. Kobe's cited all the time on Instagram reels and stuff, so it always gets in my feed, and then I don't even remember that he's not here. So. All right, well, that was kind of a little somber end to our this day, or happy birthday segment. Let's go this day in gaming history, Sean. We have 1, 2 from before 1995, which means you get 2 cracks at lawsuit or not a lawsuit. Let's start with 1991.
Oh, 91's the hot spot. Let's go lawsuit.
You said lawsuit for 1991. That's when Hudson releases the 1941 video game for PC Engine in Japan.
Incorrect.
Close. Fun game, though. It's the one where you're the airplane flying above and just like firing things and dropping bombs and stuff. It's a good game. How about 1993, Sean?
Not last week. No way.
You've learned your lesson. 1993, Nintendo and Silicon Graphics announced a collaboration on a new video game system. It was going to use a 64-bit MIPS R4000 processor. The new system is codenamed Project Reality.
Yes, correct.
1 for 1.
You are one of life's winners.
Doesn't matter that you lost one. You're still 1 for 1. How about 1999 when Sony dropped the price of a PlayStation from $129 to $99? I should have bought a PS1.
Yeah. I had a friend with a PlayStation, and it was during a time where I spent like most of my weekends over staying the night at said friend's house. So it was like I had a PlayStation.
Your PlayStation is my PlayStation. 2002, Capcom releases Onimusha 2, Samurai's Destiny. It's a video game for PlayStation 2. 3 years later, Nintendo releases Advance Wars Dual Strike. That was out for the Nintendo DS. And in that same year, Sierra put out The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction for PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube.
Nice.
How about 2011? Square Enix put out, remember this from last year, Deus Ex.
Close.
Doi X.
Deus
Ex. Human Revolution for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. First try.
Nice. Yeah, next year. You'll get it next year.
Deus Ex. Means 2. Deus
2
Ex.
X's?
Yeah. Good morning and nice chat to Abacus Apothecary, who's here this morning. Said, I love Ray Park, and also adds, Mips was also the name of the rabbit you catch in Mario 64.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's also what you get if you're in a little bit of a slump in baseball. You get the Mips.
Close. Deus.
Deus Ex. Drew Mega says, excuse me? I said Deuce X. As in, I got pocket deuces in poker, meaning I have pocket twos. Deuce.
D-U-C-E.
It's not how you spell deuce, Bob. Happy news from Abacus. You can share away. Also, what's your best cheap flight that you've ever gotten, or what's your best flight story in general? We'll come back with list of the day and sports. It's next on Gaming Morning Show. It's Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023. GamingMorningShow.tv.
You're the reason why I can open up and down my walls tonight. We could run away, let our worlds collide. I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. My secrets are on the line, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I'm seeing my saving grace in you, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I found the one, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart. I'm staying where you are, 'cause only you could ever mend my tender heart.
Good stuff. KJ's off to work. Have a great day, KJ.
Bye, KJ. It appears that the Cuban sandwich was first established and made in 1896 by the Sicilian-born Francisco Ferlita, who was a Cuban Spanish-Italian immigrant in Tampa.
Okay.
So
And
he at least has some Cuban in him.
But was it was actually made in Cuba?
No, Tampa or Key West.
Oh, I missed that part. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a good sandwich. Whoa! Holy cow. I took off like I've never seen before because of the latency. So I like, wow, I cruised there. That was nuts. That has something to do with like, oh, I got this thing I should get checked out. And so it celebrates getting that checked out, usually like medical, right? It's like, oh, I got this lump that's been on my elbow for 14 years. You should really get that checked out. I'm confident. I believe in myself.
Yep, it's breast cancer screenings.
Okay. Yeah. So, get checked, and if you have, today you can celebrate National Got Checked Day. It is kind of in the past tense, isn't it?
Yeah, they should make yesterday Get Checked Day.
Actually, I love that line of thinking. You should do it one separated day, though. You should do Get Checked Day, then nothing, and then the next day Got Checked Day.
The middle could be Getting Checked Day.
If you know somebody who's celebrating a birthday today, so we can celebrate with you. Celebrity birthdays today. We'll get to those in a moment, but we do have someone from the audience who is celebrating a birthday. In fact, watched them play yesterday some Fortnite, as they are also on the internet doing streamer things. And that is the one, the only I Am the Pizza Babe, who usually plays, well, a lot of games on their stream over at twitch.tv/I Am the Pizza Babe. But yesterday was playing Fortnite. I've seen Resident Evil games being played by Pizza. I've seen a lot of Celeste played by Pizza. So to you, I Am the Pizza Babe. The birthday is actually tomorrow, but we're of course not on Saturdays. For you, Pizza Babe, it's your birthday song. It isn't very long.
Toot toot.
Happy birthday.
So much birthday.
It's the last show because we're going into the weekend.
Oh, it's an adolescent elephant.
Yeah, clearly one that has not just been born, but been around a little bit. How do you make that sound?
I'm still not exactly sure what sound it is.
You hold it in your mouth and then you go.
Like a trunk.
Yes, that's exactly what I tried to do. Towns goes, don't blow baby elephants on New Year's. Whoa! Okay, we won't. Where's the? Never mind. I don't want to break down the anatomy. Make it stop.
Don't know.
Okay, so
We need a diagram.
no, you go 60 is how many minutes are in an hour, and you go 60. That's how many seconds are in a minute. There's 3,600 seconds in every hour, and if you go 70 miles per hour, if you divide 30 by 3,600, that's 0.008, and then you times that times 70. I don't know what I'm doing.
6.
Looks like just over half a mile.
That's what I was gonna say, but I don't trust myself with math. It came out to, on my calculator, it came out to 0.58, so I'm assuming that's half a mile.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, so
Uh-oh.
maybe I should quit pushing that button. 780, and they scored. 883, 926.
Why, though?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
You're at 44, and I'm at 850, and we're on the same ISP, a couple of miles away from each other. Did my maybe my Epic Games account got flagged because I've been so cracked at Fortnite lately? Did I just beat the crap out of you?
No. Well,
Okay.
you did at one point, but it was a little bit ago.
Did I score? Oh,
No, you're nowhere near.
What?
You're nowhere near us.
On my screen, I was
You were up
so
on the wall.
No way, I was right behind you when you shot.
Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, list of the day and sports. Find GMS on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, and GamingMorningShow.tv. It's all coming up on Gaming Morning Show. Time for hour number 2, right now.
Morning, gamer. Welcome back. It's Gaming Morning Show. Hello, hi there. It's August 23rd, 2023. It's a Wednesday, weekend of the week edition of this morning radio show that plays games. I am Hefty Goof, Sports.Gaming, and the Menagerie hanging out on the left side of your screen. Who seems to be in the best spirits today of the 4? He's examining very hard.
Bear.
Is it a visual thing, or were you talking to them?
It's a visual thing. I can tell. Can't you tell?
They wear their emotions on their face.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I saw Walrus the Handy Thesaurus smile at me earlier.
Yeah, but you got to be able to see through the smile, because Walrus always likes to appear in a good mood, but you see the smiles there. But look at his eyes.
Those eyes are pretty.
Those are fake
Pretty
smile
telling.
eyes. Now look at Bear. You see the little wrinkles between his eyes there?
Yeah.
That's a real smile there.
I mean, I did think Walrus the Handy Thesaurus seemed fulfilled, cheery, gratified, or pleased, but
Yep.
I could be wrong. Hey there, thank you for being here at 7:15 now. Today we're asking about cheap flights because we want to know what your best cheap flight story is, or just best flight story in general. I once got a cheap flight because I knew somebody who worked at an airline, and they happened to repurpose a first-class voucher for a flight that I needed to take to go watch the AFC Championship game in Denver. It turned out that was probably very, very generous of them because it might have been a violation of their job and they could have gotten fired. But I'll always remember it. We'll give you some must-know facts about budget airlines, because if you're going to fly cheaply, you might sit on a cardboard seat or have to pay for your seatbelt. Hyperbolically. So we'll have those coming up for you in about 10 minutes from now. And then sports! At 7:50, we'll actually get to check in on the minor league baseball team, since yesterday wasn't Monday.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Abacus shares that in Tennessee, USA, we had a special baby draft born. She is spotless and the only one like her known in the world. I had seen that headline from Ben Hooper of UPI. We just didn't end up sharing that story at this hour with you, chat. But if you'd like to find those kind of stories, you can. Go to the Odd News Minute, available from UPI, wherever podcasts are sold. It was really cool. It's like a completely like tan giraffe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I showed it to my wife, and she said it looked like a donkey.
Like a monkey?
Donkey.
Oh. Okay, that makes way more sense.
But with a giraffe neck.
Abacus writes Shitani, which makes me think that you're trying to say tiny, which makes me think she's itty bitty little giraffe.
She's a little giraffe. She fits in your hand.
It's a micro giraffe. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when you go to the beer place and you don't have a macro draft. You have a micro draft. There you go. Also, we have days of the day that include Find Your Inner Nerd Day, National Ride the Wind Day, and National Cuban Sandwich Day, which was part of our clips that we had from last year. And I still think the Cuban sandwich, one of the best sandwiches of all time. Sans, you can't have the mustard, but you know, Hefty has a problem with sauce, so it's not mustard's fault. It's mine.
It's true. It's true.
It's fine.
Milk is cereal broth.
That too. Did you know there was a fight about Cuban sandwiches, says Abacus? Tell me more. Tell me
Can't
more.
tell if this is the start of a story or start of a joke. We're
Either
either going
way.
to get an interesting story or a great pun.
Either way, we should have a great time, you know? Just depends. We're going to have a story about a bear burglar that takes a nap in someone's house. The Great Bear Burglar. Oh, it's Buttered Corn Day, by the way, according to Mel B as well. Like, just buttered, like, corn off the cob, or... Oh, I went too fast up the wall. Phew. I wanted points for an unorthodox clear. I went the wrong way. But set up that follow for you. The Tampa Cuban has salami on it extra. There's a Tampa Cuban and a Miami Cuban. I think it's fine the way it was, to be honest, Abacus. Like the original Cuban with the pulled pork and I think it's what, ham or something? Why am I blanking now? Yeah, I think it's just ham, Swiss, and pulled pork. Maybe there's some like onion or something, but it is a delicious sandwich. There's a place just like on the way home from where we live that is called the Cuban Cafe or something. And I want to stop in to see if they have a Cuban sandwich. It's a slice of roast pork. Well, whatever it is damn delicious. Nice shot. All right, we got a 1-0 lead, Sean. You know what that means.
What could go wrong?
Why would you say that? That's our curse. Next hour, we're going to play Kiwi, by the way, because it's Wednesday. It's Work Together Wednesday. So we're going to sort the mail as Kiwi birds. And we've been having a blast with that game. So far, we've played that game maybe 6 Wednesdays. And I don't think we've really repeated a single level yet.
Just the one we had to do multiple times to unlock the box. We had like a bonus level that if we got so many points on it, we unlocked Bob's box. And we did that one a few
Secrets.
times.
What's the name of our team? Big Papa Funk? Did I make that look harder than it needed to be? Absolutely. But did it go in? Absolutely. I think it's because I used my boost and I moved too far to the right.
Unnecessary boost.
No, ill-advised boost? Wasn't accidental, I meant to use it, but... You know, someone once told me in this game that you don't always have to use your boost all the time.
Correct.
In fact, a lot of the best boost happens in the middle of the field, where positioning is more important than boost. Nice job, Big Papa Funk. There was a wrestler, I believe named Scott Steiner. He used to go by Big Papa Pump, I think. And that's who I'm envisioning now. Is that car is Scott Steiner. Thank you for the boost! Sometimes the best boosts are from teammates. It's a good pirouette in front of the car.
That
Or the
was
wall.
a flippy diversion.
Flippy Diversion was the name of my band in high school. Actually, Flippy Diversion would be a better nickname in high school. How you doing this morning, Flippy Diversion? That sounds like somebody's like Nancy Drew-esque like teen mystery solver character. You know what I mean? Damn it, we would have gotten away with it if it hadn't been for Flippy Diversion. Such Rocket League wisdom, says Sis. Yeah, stick with us, Sis. We'll give you all of the wisdoms. You know, there's that expression like "cut your teeth," which means you get like better, or as you just start out for something, you get better. We'll cut your wisdom teeth with Gaming Morning Show. Although that sounds a little more threatening than I meant for it to be, so.
Oh, we'll cut your teeth.
Wisdom teeth. I'm going to have corn on the cob with butter and salt. Gosh, butter and salt on corn on the cob is the best. I just wanted that person to have Savior. What could go wrong? Everything is fine. Scott Chicks accidentally poked Sam in the eye with his bottle. He got me back good with a poop explosion. Oh, Scott Chick. The newborn funsies. You got this big pop of funk. Oh, nice try. Defending. This is Rocket League. We're communicating.
I always put defending when you're up there with our teammate, just to make sure they get the ball, because I know you won't.
Just so they know that I'm about to do something that they would not expect in the least. Oh no, I missed. Nice. Get in there. Nice. We did it! We won a 2-0 lead game. Woohoo! Start to finish, wire to wire. You're welcome, Big Papa Funk. And with that second goal in the game for me... Wait, maybe not. That might have been an earlier game. Nope. With my second goal in that game, including the overtime winner... Congratulations, MVP of that last match, Sports Gaming. I try and I try and I try.
You've been an MVP.
Maybe.
I've seen it.
My cheap flight story is from Mel B. Says, when my dad worked with someone, he had 2-seater plane, and he took us up one time and gave us a ride for free. You know what they played on the way up there? Free ride. Take it easy. 727. 1027 out east, 327 for those watching GMS in the UK. Thank you for being here. Sports.gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. Abacus says, have you ever had Mexican street corn? I think I have. But I feel like that's one of those things that if I'm saying something along the lines of, I think I have, I probably haven't, because it'd be more memorable than that. Usually, like, if something's really, really amazing, then you say something along the lines of, like, oh my gosh, have you ever? Yes, I have. Oh my gosh, absolutely. Like, the pepperoni pizzas with the little curly cup pepperonis. Those are good.
Grease buckets.
All right. Now he's smiling and gooing at me. Wee poophead, says Sludge.
Well, there it is. The first poop mention of the day. Mark it down.
All right. List of the day is going to have to do with, well, something that's related to what we're talking about, which is budget airlines. Yeah, the last time I rode on Frontier Airlines, my booty hurt. The seat was very thin. And I don't remember any other flights that I had taken recently with having very thin seats. So I have I've had two bad experiences with Frontier, but one was my fault. We took too long to get there, and we didn't realize that they shut down the ability to get on the flight if you don't get there within 45 minutes of departure. So they have all of that information. I definitely could have done that correctly. We just assumed it was like many other places where you can still get on the plane if you're there after 45 minutes to departure. So. All right, this is from thriftynomads.com. It says, budget airlines do a few things differently than their full-service counterparts. Firstly, they offer significantly cheaper tickets. For those wanting to spend their dollars on experiences over short-term comfort, that appeal is enticing enough. So here are some facts that you may not have known about budget airlines from thriftynomads.com.
1.
Budget airlines are just as safe as regular airlines. Contrary to popular belief, low-cost airlines aren't cheaper due to subpar safety. In fact, airport location, not airline type, determines crash likelihood. Out of 9 out of the 10 biggest aviation disasters in Europe and North America involved non-budget airlines. I don't think we need to point that out. It seems just kind of like angry. But yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Did you ever perceive like a budget airline to be less safe?
No, but I know that's a myth that goes around.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, I mean, the only reason they might be more unsafe is because you have to pay for a pilot to be there. And if not, then Joe from seat 2C has to fly the plane.
But assuming you just, kick in your portion of paying the pilot, you'll be okay.
Yeah. It's an add-on.
2.
Number 2, you'll likely need to pay for luggage weight. Higher price tickets often include heavyweight allowances, although that is also becoming more scarce. Budget airlines have a limited carry-on amount. Usually it is 15 to 22 pounds or none at all. You do pay for what you use because luggage weight equals fuel consumption. Yeah, you might need to pack lighter or pay for more of your luggage if you'd like.
Yeah. I mean, I think there's a charge for carry-ons, if I remember correctly, for a lot of budget airlines. But do they actually weigh your carry-on?
According to this, yeah.
Wow.
3.
In-flight food and drink are often extra. Well, I don't even remember getting a meal on a non-budget airline flight in recent memory.
Just depends on the flight. The longer flights will include some sort of meal.
Oh, like actually like food?
Yeah.
There's also a link in here when we share the article for BYO airplane cocktail making kit. What are you doing over there in seat 12C? Oh, is that a water?
Yeah. It's got water.
Shaken, not stirred.
4.
Number 4, you may need to print your own ticket. Few airlines these days charge for not printing your ticket, but always check ahead. Mobile boarding passes are now mostly accepted, but don't forget to check in ahead of time to obtain it. If you decide to print your ticket instead, but don't have access to a printer, ask the front desk at your accommodation or print at a library, university, or convenience store.
When was this article written? 2001?
2020?
5.
The airport could be outside of a major city. Sometimes budget airlines land at airports that are far from your destination. This isn't always the case, but could be common, especially in Europe. Paris is one example. Ryanair. I did not know I was a cheap airline.
Yeah, you're a cheap European airline.
Would you like to fly Ryanair?
Yes.
Okay. Where would you like to fly Ryanair to? Right there?
Right there.
Ryanair. Right there. You're welcome, Ryanair people. You can use that one. It offers cheap tickets to Beauvais Airport. Beauvais. Deucex. But it is 1.5 hours from Orly, the main one. I don't think they're going to hire me to be their spokesperson now.
It's not looking good.
We could do another take, but I feel like we've already used enough of our airtime to distribute things to other people.
6.
Right there. Ryanair. Number 6, the customer service could be better or worse or exactly the same. Those are the 3 options. It does say whether you fly budget or full service airlines, great and terrible experiences happen anywhere. In our own travels, we've only ever had rude staff, lost luggage, flight delays / cancellations flying with full service airlines. Shout out to United and Delta. Cancellation delays and rude staff can be found anywhere and everywhere. If you're convenienced otherwise, and this is a deal breaker, simply book a full service flight.
And to be fair, last Frontier flight I took, staff was fine.
Yep.
I mean, I could find the people, but no, I'm just kidding. They don't have people at the desks to check you in because that's their shtick. But people on the airplane were great. Also, Sean, do you think today's show is going better, worse, or exactly the same?
Exactly the same.
7.
The aircraft may have a more basic interior. The interior of the planes could have some noticeable differences, not the actual infrastructure, emphasizes thriftynomads.com. Cushions may be firmer, seats may be smaller, and in the case of Ryanair, right there may even be advertisements on the walls like a public bus. Is that true? That's awesome. That's cool. You'll likely not have a TV screen, so plan ahead, bring a book, magazine, or music. So, all right. Any other things from this page you want to share?
There's a bonus thrifty tip to check for extra fees. Some airlines will charge a fee for credit cards or even basic processing fee when buying your tickets online. Others may add additional taxes, which will be stated upon checkout. Always factor extras into your total cost when price comparing.
7. Plus sign.
There you go. There's some extra tips for you. That is from thriftynomads.com. Facts about budget airlines that perhaps you did not know on this episode of Gaming Morning Show. There you go. That's your list of the day at 7:36 this morning. More information about cheap flight day. This is from nationaltoday.com. Hopefully you Globetrotters marked your calendars for cheap flight day, August 23rd, well in advance. While many people associate late August with back-to-school shopping, cost-conscious travelers look forward to this as a season of discounted airfare. With kids returning to school and summer vacations coming to an end, now is time to take advantage of, quote, end-of-season travel deals. Don't miss your final boarding call. Final boarding call, flight GMS out of gate 69. Check out these cheap deals today. Remember when staycations became a thing during the financial crisis of 2007 to 2010? Despite many people choosing to stay home and be a tourist in their own city to save some cash, the rise of low-budget vacationing also took off. Of course, the trend never left because who doesn't love cheap-er travel? With the average vacation costing $1,200 per person, saving money is serious business. Disrupting the landscape of the tourism industry in 2005, Airbnb entered the market as an alternative for travelers to stay in homes at a typically cheaper rate than most hotels. Airbnb is back to 2005?
Apparently.
It was a best kept secret for me. I didn't find out about them until well beyond 2005. I was still couch surfing in 2013. Terrifying. The desire to save money holds true for air travel as well, which is why Cheap Flight Day is so popular. Yeah. Cheap flights are awesome. Ish. Ryanair.
Going places. Right there.
Going places is awesome. Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember your worst flight?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. But do you have a fear of flying?
No.
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, the worst flight I've taken recently was just because it was so warm in the plane. But other than that, I think it was fine. So.
Yeah. I haven't had any really bad ones.
All right, Chad, if you have a flight story that you want to share with us, please let us know. That is our topic of the day. It's cheap flight day, so what's your best flight story? Let's see. Melby said, if anything's spicy, I can't eat it. I'm going to have whatever corn we have in the freezer that we grew in the garden. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Corn on the cob is pretty S tier. Really?
It's fine. I don't like it. Gets stuck in my teeth. I don't like it.
I was gonna say the only downside to it is it gets stuck in your teeth. So
Yeah.
I feel you there. When it does. Hey, it's Brendan's here. Good morning. A nice chat to you.
Nice chat.
It's Cheap Flight Day. We're asking, what is your best flight story? If you have a answer to our question of the day coming up in about 10 minutes from now, we will give you sports. But right now,
You can news if you
it's
wanna.
time to check the story that we're tracking at this hour. Good morning. A nice chat to Dungeon Meowster KJ as well, who jumps into the show at 7:39. This story comes to us courtesy of Ben Hooper of UPI. What's Bear been up to? Because it sounds like there's another bear burglar in the house.
No.
Ben Hooper says a California man's home security camera was recording when a bear broke into his apartment, foraged for food, wrecked his TV, and took a nap on his bed. Sounds like the bear was taking burglar bingo to a whole new level.
Well, he went in and he was like, "This bed's too soft. This bed's too hard. This bed's just right."
I'm gonna knock over that TV because those first couple beds were awful. Take that TV. The Kings Beach resident said he was boating with friends on Lake Tahoe when his phone received an alert from his Ring camera that motion was detected in the living room. Brian used the phone to access the camera and was shocked to see a huge black bear inside his apartment. The resident alerted his landlord and the property manager who happened to be nearby. Quote, he slowly walked up to the window where it had broken the screen and gotten through and peeked in. He then saw that the bear was sleeping on my bed, person told Ring. He started making loud noises and the bear popped up and climbed back out and ran off. Brian discovered the bear had left a path of destruction, including throwing garbage all over the floor, smashing his TV, and shredding his bed linens.
He's just trying to soften him up.
He was having trouble sleeping. He was tossing and churning
Yeah.
and clawing.
Also, that bear hates Stevie.
Yeah. Listen, if the bear had retractable claws, it would have just, brought them back into the paws.
It would have taken pause to retract his claws.
He would have reviewed your rental agreement and see which clause he broke. I like yours better. Good morning to Keith and the Cheap Flight Day ? I could do with one of those right now, please and thanks.
Oh, we doing a cheap flight giveaway today?
If you want to fly cheaply, just fly Ryanair.
Right there.
Where do I want to go?
Right there.
On which airline?
Ryanair.
Because Ryanair,
Right there.
we can give that one for free, so you can have that one. Whoa! Keith Anthony says, I'd rather walk. Well, apparently Keith does not want cheap flights that badly then. Nice save. I really didn't think you were going to get to that one, so very impressive. I think I hurt that more than I hoped. I'm currently in the middle of booking a cheap flight to Phoenix. that is not on Spirit or Frontier. You know, I did make a commitment to Hefty Wife, which was I wouldn't fly to Denver for any Broncos games this year unless we went on a cheap airline like a Frontier. And the other day I found a Frontier price on a Southwest plane, so I booked it.
Nice.
Because I said, listen, I can get a cardboard airline price on a non-cardboard airline plane, and I would like you to point out that I am such a picky traveler that I don't even like flying Southwest because I don't like the boarding process, even though the plane is fine. Like, the plane is probably great, in fact. But the check-in process is not made for Hefty Goof. That I don't like to do that, but I would gladly take that over having to fly on a Frontier airline plane. Although, if I had the funds just to test it for funds?
The fun funds?
Yes. I would totally buy. They offer the unlimited travel pass thing. Have you seen that before?
No.
So Frontier has this unlimited travel pass thing that I almost did a double barrel roll goal. What is with all the unintentional rhyming today? Funds and double barrel roll goal. But yeah, they have this thing where you pay I want to say it's $299, and then you can fly unlimitedly for 6 months. But you have to. There are blackout dates and other things. So there's much like many things with Frontier. There's too many terms and conditions, you know.
Yeah.
So. But it's one of those things it sounds good on paper, but then it also is very easy to be skeptical of it, right? But you don't know until you have a chance to try it, and only you can really know when it comes to flights how well it works for you.
Right.
Because they fly to Denver, it would make sense if I wanted to go to every Broncos game. Maybe that'd be a good thing, but I don't think any of the flights work on Saturdays or Sundays. And that'd be a little bit of a roadblock for me. I'm excited to catch that one Thursday night football game. KJ says, fair, if I had to choose of those, Southwest would be top. I agree. And again, I don't have any problems with Southwest except for the boarding thing. I would literally murder to have bullet trains going across the country. I do not like flying, says Quiet Eye Mew. I would also like to have access to more high-speed trains. Just to have an alternative to flights. Not because I don't like flying, but because it'd just be handy to have another option. I wonder if that would even help with price competitiveness.
I'm sure it would. Just having more options is going to change the market for travel.
We haven't lost a game of Rocket League today, so we're going to try to... You're not supposed to laugh. For those just joining us.
Well, sometimes I can't tell if you just don't remember. If you just say it hoping it makes it true.
That's fair, because, spoiler alert, sometimes I just don't remember. I do think, though, for the record, we did win our last game where we trailed 2-0.
Yeah, we won the first game this hour. It's not looking good this time.
I touched it. All right. You want to concede now with 2 seconds left? Not you. Team. I assume it's the teammate.
Yeah, not me. We're going to hit this one on the rip.
All right, here we go. Patented hefty sports.gaming combination goal. I knocked it out of your way. You might have actually scored that. Work together perfectly. Look at our harmony today. All right, it's 7:48 West Coast time. It's 10:48 on the East Coast, 3:48 for those watching GMS in the UK. A Kiwi next hour. That's a game we can't screw up, and we'll definitely have fun with. So. We can't screw it up.
That's true. I mean, we could, but it'll be funny.
Your poet didn't even know it says quiet. Abacus, personally, I have never have issues flying, but I swear everyone else I know has major flight issues. I'm especially, Lookits Mike O was very adamant about how much he didn't like to fly. So the more and more people that we've met kind of all over the place through the audience and such, I found out a lot more people don't like flying than I realized. So, I mean, Hefty Wife doesn't like to fly. Does Sports Doc Wife like to fly?
Oh, she loves to fly.
KJ says, I don't mind flying at all, but bullet trains running north, south, and west, east would be amazing. And listen, I don't want to have another situation where like people are, the government installs this stuff and then like takes people's property away, because the United States has had a awful track record doing that. But if they could find a way to like replace an interstate route with a bullet train, or could you run it alongside maybe? I don't know. That's probably dangerous, but
Probably run it alongside in some area.
just build a bridge over an entire interstate. And then put
Sky trains.
Sky trains.
What if we put them way up in the air? Give
Keith
'em
Anthony says
wings.
what's that?
And then give them wings.
And call them airplanes. Brilliant. My very first flight, says Keith Anthony, I went on Ryanair, flew over to Ireland to see the family. The flight was fine, but on the way back it was not fine. I got through customs, boarded the plane as normal, sat for approximately 20 minutes to be notified there was a small delay. Flight attendants then proceeds to tell us that there is an engine malfunction, and they were waiting on the aircraft to be jump-started so we could proceed to take off. I mean, small delay, huge problem. I have a follow-up question for you, Keith. Did you end up leaving on that same plane? Or did they have you go to a different plane? Because I actually have no issue with that, because it means we didn't get into the air, and then they're like, oh, engine malfunction. I'd rather have engine malfunctions on the ground. Personally. Also, Abacus says you can jumpstart a plane?
That was no, incorrect still.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. How much have you flown in the box, Bob?
Huh?
It's a non-answer.
Ding.
Those were just noises.
All right, well, I guess we can't get too much into that because it's time for sports. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray. Find King Gray on the internet. All right, here we go. Minor League Baseball, very shortly. We ask you, did the Mets win? Chat, did the Mets win? Please let us know. And Champions League scoreboard, maybe. WNBA scores we'll get to. Should be pretty okay. Minor League Baseball was in action because yesterday was not Monday. And when it's not Monday, it's nice because, well, minor league baseball games are played. So that's pretty exciting. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we go out to Columbia with the Fireflies first, as they started their series at Carolina with a win, 8-5.
Nice.
Pretty good start. Then we go over to Lake Elsinore with the Storm, as they are at Rancho Cucamonga with the Quake with a loss, 1-10. Also, do you find it a little ironic that during a time where there's lots of storms and quakes in California, that the Storm is playing the Quake in California?
Did they make this happen?
I think. Does this happen every year during this series?
Correct.
Yeah, so a loss at Rancho Cucamonga. And then we finish up at Jersey Shore with the Blue Claws. Are all three teams on the road right now? Yeah. All three teams are on the road. Jersey Shore Blue Claws are at Wilmington, and they won 10-3.
Correct.
Man, our teams are so good all of a sudden.
Yeah, 2 of the 3.
That.
Also, Wilmington Blue Rocks, but it looks like it's like a moose. Huh. Interesting.
Maybe it's like a lore and then like their state animal or the area animal is a moose.
Yeah, maybe.
You said yes, KJ. The Mets won. Quiet said Mets did not win. Sean, did the Mets win?
No.
No, they didn't. 3-2 loss to Atlanta. It's their first loss to Atlanta all year, probably. Don't know that for sure. We should fact check things before the show starts. Drew Mega's Toronto Blue Pigeons in 10 innings went on the road over Baltimore 6-3. Quiet's Tampa Bay Rays a 12-4 demolishing of the Rockies. Rays are 76-51 on the year. Chris ME's Los Angeles Dodgers lost 8-3 at the Guardians. And your Los Angeles Angels should we just make that our summary of the Angels season?
Yeah.
4-3 loss at home to Cincinnati.
Ooh.
The Miami the Marlins, a fish, though, won 3-0. They have as many wins as the Angels have losses.
Yep. You know, it's good that baseball ends in late June.
I still love that bit with the Mets fan on Reels where it's like, what's the best part about this team? It really teaches you perseverance. What's the worst part about this team? May to September. Maybe it's March to September. Quiet says, man, I wish I cared about the Rays. Well, the Rays wish they cared about you too, Quiet. Sitting first in the wild card standings. Angels just 10 back, though, of the Mariners for that final wild card spot with 66 plus 60. That's the Red Sox record. That's 126 games. Carry the 1. Subtract 5.
What's the math, Eagle? The mathematical?
He said they're not going to make it.
That's not what I asked. That is your sport. Sports brought to you as always by King Gray Fleas. Find King Gray on the internet.
What's for breakfast?
Please do. All right, we'll come back with hour number 3. Kiwi. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. Next on Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv.
To get the gist of the information that's on there. And if you go to any smaller medical clinics, you can always take those in and be like, hey, what's this mean? And just about anyone at a medical office will be able to break down what's on those.
And if that doesn't work, just contact 1-800-ASK-SDG, which is a Sports.Gaming's hotline. He'll answer those for you post haste.
Redact the important stuff and throw it in Discord. I'll walk you through it.
Please do not put medical information in the Discord. Please.
Yeah, redact the important stuff. That's the important part.
Oh my gosh. Groggy, why are you putting your social security number in the Discord? Stop it, Groggy.
Why'd you write your PIN number on there?
That has nothing to do with your medical stuff. We don't need your home address, Groggy. Game of the morning away from extremely powerful capybaras. That is set in stone. Thank you, Sports.Gaming, for the Gaming Morning Show, Morning Gaming News.
You're welcome.
For all 4 stories. Took the pressure off. I know he never misses a cue. This we know for sure. Bear is ready, along with the other animals, ready to be so pure, standing by the window that is hidden by a blind. It's time to make sure the animals of the menagerie are top of mind. Oh. Oof. That was close.
Ooh, that was a close one.
Ooh, Bear.
Bird.
Bear never misses a cue. Ish.
Is that? Oh no, he's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he had. Thought I saw a little bit something on his
Makeup.
cheek, but
Makeup. But I don't care. Go. Have fun. Let's do birthdays this day in gaming history. If you know someone celebrating a birthday on August 21st, 2023, please let us know because we would like to celebrate with you. Today, let's start some celebrity birthdays with the likes of actress Kim Cattrall, who turned 67.
so close. Fun fact: she played a Vulcan officer in Star Trek VI: The Undiscovered Country.
6. Or
Oh, 6.
6. What?
What's your chin doing in there?
Isn't that how Spock does it?
Yeah, probably.
With the chin? Places.
Thank you, places.
Bay. That's where I give up. May something. Oregano. An S from Drew Mega.
Ass. Correct.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
That's slow.
What'd you call me?
Show me San Luis Obispo. Thank you,
San Luis what?
Dungeon Master KJ, because I couldn't remember if it had a B in it or a P. It turns out it has both.
Yeah.
San Luis Obispo. It's a me.
San Luis Obispo.
As the new life forms begin to evolve and start to get more and more dangerous, it's up to the two professors to save the planet. That felt like a little bit more straightforward. So. Pretty standard alien, human invasion, stay alive kind of thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Guess we'll never know how it turns out.
And we'll never know.
Also, David Duchovny in a movie that's about finding alien life forms.
Yeah, who knew?
Seems a little typecasted, huh?
Yeah.
Was his name Dr. Wolf Folder?
Wolf folder. I had a wolf folder when I was in elementary school.
You know, if the ball didn't go on the walls, this game would be a lot easier, you know?
Nice try.
All right, well, 4-0 today. It was tough, but we made it. Chat FM scrapped 4-0 today result. Yes, thank you. Everything's fine.
How many is that, Eagle, the mathematical?
That's not what an eagle says.
Oh,
Those
no.
are crickets.
Tiny eagle.
The eagles of the ground. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna water the horse. Don't. I helped. For me, when they bring back fall special, I can rent out a theater for $100 during the week and $150 on the weekend. It's cool. That's what I'm saying. So if they would let us rent out a theater for the whole day at that price, that'd be exceptionally cool. But... Uh-oh. Don't tell Sean.
Uh-oh. Tell Sean. Tell Sean. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hefty's learning how to use water. I grabbed the source block. Did it not end the water?
It just takes.
Oh.
Takes
I thought maybe you were on like a delay or something. I was like, no, I picked it up.
I enjoyed the oh, don't tell Sean, and then I just get washed with water from behind.
Tell your friends, tell your mom, Gaming Morning Show is on 6 to 9 a.m. Pacific. If you wanna get specific, come Monday through Friday and sometimes after dark. The daily theme with a question mark. We got gaming news and sports and Bob. Hefty, Austin, Mike, and Sean, the heartthrob. I couldn't imagine any other place to go than to start the day with the Gaming Morning Show.
Over you, dragging me down. Just wanna let it out, let it out, let it out. Feel so free, gonna shout it out loud. Without you, I'm limitless. There's nothing that you could do to break my spirit or shatter the silence. Oh, I'm telling you.
The Nintendogs live under Scott Chick's bed. Coming up on Gaming Morning Show, don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth. And GMS, Morning Gaming Renews. Get ready for your takeaways that were pretty okay. Billy Thundergun Teammate of the Match Award. And the clip of the day. Time for hour number 3. Time for hour number 3. Time for hour number 3. Right now.
I knew he was going to get there. Morning, gamer. Welcome in. It's Gaming Morning Show. Thank you for being here. Take 3. Ready? 1, 2. Not yet. Okay, now go. Go. It's fine. Keep going.
Nice job, bud.
Bob's the best. Yeah. Big fan. Bob, we like you a lot.
Hands downs, you're the best.
Oh, he likes us too.
Is that for both of us or just for Ryan?
Here it goes. Downs the hatch.
It's not an answer.
I feel like your breathing downs our neck.
Who's R?
Our neck? Like,
Well, this show is going downs the drain.
Makes sense. Yeah. All right, we threw up a quick Twitter poll. If you want to take this, you can at Watch GMS. I am Hefty Goof there. Sports.gaming on Twitter as well. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at Gaming Morning Show. Our poll is of the choices we listed, and they're grouped together probably unfairly. Like some scientists would be like, this is not a scientific poll. We're asking you, of these choices, which do you prefer to fly? Frontier or Spirit, Southwest, and then Delta Alaska United are all grouped together in the lot on the bottom. I mean, you can throw an American probably there, but there's not enough space. So, anyway, if you have a preference, let us know. You can vote on our Twitter poll at Watch GMS on Twitter. Hello to the Final Hour crew.
Morning to the Final Hour crew.
Ambassador to said Final Hour crew. Hey, it's Brendan is here. So is KJ. It's great to see you. Thank you for being part of the show this morning. Quiet I Am Gaming. Rivertown is here as well. It's great to see you. Thank you for being part of the show. Keith Anthony 89. Abacus Apothecary has spent a good amount of time with us as well. We've seen Mel be on YouTube. Quiet I Am Gaming is here, as is Keith Anthony 89. And more. If you're listening, Lurking Businesses, Scott Chick, and others who have joined us, thank you for being part of the show today, as it's time to play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth.
To see the record for the most balloons banked in Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth, remember to type the easy-to-remember acronym exclamation point DLTPFFTBFITMMREC.
All right, there you go. No repeating letters right off the rip. I feel like this game has been picking on us lately.
A little bit. A little bit. This one's not as bad as it could be.
What could go wrong? I feel like you're going to look at me and be like, no, you can say that in a lot of ways, but do not say that right now during Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. A lot of people chiming in chat already says anything but Spirit for Brendan, Delta or Alaska, the preference of one Dungeon Meowster KJ. So, we love to fly and it shows. I think that was a Delta tagline. Maybe United? I don't know. LOE.
L-O-E. No. No. Yes.
Then we have a G from Abacus.
G. No.
All right, we got 4 balloons left. And 1 letter on the board.
What about an R?
R. Ding, ding, ding.
And an A.
A. Incorrect.
An R was already guessed. Drew Mega, hello. Thank you for being here. We have the A from Mel B as well. We have 3 balloons left. No
Well,
repeating letters.
We're gonna need both the I and the U.
Okay. Here's the I.
I. Cha-ching.
And you want me to guess the U?
Yeah.
U. Yes.
How did you know that?
Because it's so long, there's gonna be multiple syllables, and we only had one vowel right at the end.
Can I guess the N? So, okay, Brendan's going to do it for me, so now we can see. Oh, boo.
N. Correct.
If it had been placed where I wanted it to be, it would have been urine. A D from Abacus.
D. Yes.
Underrated.
D. No.
So we already had the D.
I feel like, yeah, Quiet's with me with a T. I think T is gonna be good.
T. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding ding ding. Oh, that's not where I thought that T was gonna be.
C. H. Question mark.
Maybe.
C. H. No.
Brendan, I guess C and H maybe, which also, I just met you, and this is crazy, but I'm guessing C and H. Do you want to guess? That's not what I meant to say. Can we hit a rewind button? C and H maybe. Okay. We have a C from Mel B, but then Brendan had canceled those. Unscripted? S? That could be it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. C. Let's go S. S is more popular.
S. Ding, ding, ding.
C.
C. Ding, ding, ding.
R-I-P. P.
P. Cha-ching.
Nice work, crack.
Crack. Cracked.
Also, somewhere in there, AJ guessed Delta.
I do feel bad because Sis is now in here panicking because Sis has a Spirit flight booked for a future trip, and KJ and Brendan are talking about Spirit being a difficult flight. I will be honest with you, Sis. I also have a thing against Spirit, but I've actually never flown one of their planes. So if you're getting that feedback, it's just my experience on Frontier has made me worry about Spirit. So. Hey, Sean. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Have you ever
That'll cost extra.
been hanging out wearing your clothes, lying on the ground?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've done that.
Are you lying on the ground right now?
No.
Okay, I can tell.
No. I didn't. I never caught a brand for that. Clothing line is on your side.
Correct.
All right, this one is places. Places.
Thank you, places.
You're welcome. Sis says, I guess I'll give it a proper review of them after October. 3 hours to New York. Says, I would love to know. I'm going to be fair to Spirit Airlines. I would love to know how that goes for you. Let's try to be. I have to be fair. Brendan and KJ have clearly experienced it before, so. I have a friend, says KJ, who travels the world, and she often takes Frontier and Spirit. She 4 out of 5 times posts something about delays and cancellations. Brenda says that's doable, but I'm guessing you will not want to fly with them again. Everything's going to be fine, sis.
It'll work out.
Anyone guess letters? Oh, yeah, a whole bunch. R and E. R-E-S. Oh, we spelled Reno.
That is a place.
R-E-N.
Oh, man.
Yes,
Look at all those
yes,
R's and
yes,
E's.
yes.
Wow. You're right. Look at all that.
Wow.
I know what it is.
Correct.
It's Northwest
Is it
Virginia.
Universal Adventures? Like
It's
Downs
oh,
Guest?
good morning, Downs.
Now that's a big swing.
Northwest Territories for a perfect. Bam.
Correct.
Can't stop us.
Damn quiet, says Drew Mega. Hey, he's not quiet. I am gaming for nothing.
Oh no, we only have 234 balloons.
Yeah, so have you noticed again it's still spilling over the right-hand side because, again, this game was never designed for people to be in the 2000s?
It just doesn't like ones.
Well, the whole reason the one was so narrow in terms of its, like, gosh, what do you call the thing that provides the spacing? There's a term for it. It's like leading or something like that. But the only reason it's so narrow is because they needed it for the front of 4-digit numbers, but they never expected a 2 or a 3 or a 4 to lead the way. So. Feels good when we get a perfect, though. It's kind of like when we go 4-0 in Rocket League.
You are one of life's winners.
Kerning.
That was close.
Yeah, you were close.
Fictional characters. Let's see. Did you know Blind Dog Day is about dogs that are blind? Before I watched the video, I thought it would be about dogs that help blind people, says Melby. Thank you for the information. Quiet, says Drumega. Despite the fact that you are a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, you're still pretty okay. I added the pretty.
Nice.
Fictional characters, you want it to be Bob?
Yeah.
I like that.
It was pretty okay.
All right, we got a V from Abacus. Hey, Abacus, I have a question. Why would you lead with the V? Just trying to get in your brain, you know what I mean?
Now that's a big swing.
Hercules from Drumega. The E did hit, but it's not enough to make it that. KJ says, gotta go. Good luck with the game. An N from Quiet.
And correct.
Abacus, I had an idea, and I was wrong. Fair enough.
Incorrect.
Rivertown says, you do this every single morning. Yes. Every single morning at 8:07 a.m. Pacific time, we play Don't Let the Person Floating from the Balloons Fall in the Monster's Mouth. If you want to see our complete rundown, it's in the YouTube description. An A and an L.
A. Cha-ching. L. No.
L no. fictional characters. That's a weird way to spell Angels playoff hopes, am I right?
I don't even think they'd buy that as a fictional character. Too unrealistic.
An R from Brendan, who's been cracked this morning.
R. Cha-ching!
Man, hockey season's getting closer and closer, but it's still so far away.
Yeah.
This is the great thing about being so into hockey with you now, because it's nice to have friends when you're a fan, is like football gets really close and it's very exciting, but then you get like both of them now. Yeah. And it carries like the excitement into the week, which is nice.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good fall.
K. No.
Fatality.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
It's Randy Orton with the RKO. I just learned about the RKO. Show me Megatron.
Now that's a big swing.
Autobots. Wait, that's the wrong one. All right.
Cracked.
Autobots, you're going down.
Autobots, roll out. Down the hill. Blow up. Death. Destruction.
2, 3, 4,
Snoopy
5.
line thingy.
Yeah, 2, 3. Oh, you're right. 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that.
Nice.
Well, there you go. That's how it's done. Don't let the person floating from the balloons fall in the monster's mouth every single weekday morning at 8:07 a.m. Pacific time. All right, Sports Talk Gaming, left side of your screen. I am Hefty Goof. It's time for some Kiwi. This is a game that we've been playing on the show for, I think this is like our 4th consecutive show where we haven't missed it, right?
Yeah, we're on a
Sounds
roll.
right. So, if you're voting in our Twitter poll, you can. I already have 5 people having voted, and Frontier or Spirit hasn't been selected yet, Sis, but that could mean anything. And also, I'd like to point out the wording of the poll is, what do you prefer to fly? Sometimes you just choose the thing that can get you there. And that's okay, too.
Yep. Depends on what you need at the time.
And we also pointed this out during our list of the day, that even though they're less expensive, and even though they charge for everything extra, doesn't mean that they're less safe.
Right.
It's important. It's important. All right, you can vote right now at Watch GMS if you would like to vote in our Twitter poll. All right, let's play Kiwi. Let's sort some mail as Kiwi birds. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. Bob's here.
Bobbert?
I love Bobbert.
All right, we're in the winter.
When did it become winter?
Just at the very end of last week.
Okay.
All right. Mover tiles. These move packages in the direction they're pointing.
Makes sense.
Stop a mover by placing a package or a kiwi in front of it.
Okay.
Makes sense. Making progress will give you extra time.
All right. Oh, dear
boy.
goodness. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Okay, will you push this south one down? Or pull it down? Okay, so that one's good. All right, the 2.
I fell down.
Okay, so
Okay, so north.
I thought I stopped that.
I stopped this. Oh, I can't push it. Okay. If I do this.
Okay, I got it.
All right, 2 needs to go
Okay.
that way. Okay, 2's ready to be pulled to the. Yeah,
Oh, actually, let me
perfect.
push it. Don't push it the wrong way, though, Hefty. Ah. Okay. 2's ready.
Oh, I have to pull it apparently. There we go. All right, and then if we stop it here, we can push 1
Okay.
to the left. Nice, and then there. Oh. Nice.
Oh, we need to do the
Oh,
ins.
shoot,
and
there's
outs.
other things.
Oh, L2. It always screws me up.
Go, and then
Oh,
we need
Cordelia Custard.
I think that's this one.
And there's Pammy Homestead.
Okay, sounds good.
And that goes to the out, right?
Yeah. And then there will be a little double push.
Come on,
What you-
man.
What you doing down there?
What's the button? Sean, take that.
I don't think this is the right one.
Oh.
Definitely not over here, so it's got to be over there somewhere. There it is.
Oh. I honestly didn't even look to the left. So, my fault. What's this Mr. Oh, north. Okay. Alright, so 2 needs to come up here. Go this way.
There we go. Got 2.
Okay. North can come this way. And I can't pull it, apparently. Oh, you can't work against the...
There.
There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
And then north out of here. Okay, there's that. Perfect. There we go. Piece of cake.
Alright, I got a tree.
I also got a tree. And Pela, and then I think this is the one for the right.
I'm gonna hope that this is the one for this side, because... Yay, I did it!
Nice.
I hit my bell. I hit my bell. Yay! The game keeps glitching. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Can you pull yours down anymore?
Nope.
Uh-oh. Okay, so south, if I pull it this way, and we can go do a lap.
There we go. Okay, there, yeah, they... Okay, keep going with south.
Okay.
Let me move this into the way. There, that'll let south get all the way over.
Okay, I'll take one.
Oh, but hold on. We need something here so that we can finish. There we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
We
no!
have to go. We have to go all the way around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of the way the
Okay.
conveyor belts are. So stand. I'll stand here if you want to move 2 over. Good.
Okay, you got that.
Good. And then I'll stand here again and do the same thing with south. And then I'll stand here. We should be good. Trickery.
Cracked. Phil Bean. Come here, Phil. I got a Phil Bean mailbox.
Nice.
Cracked. Look at that.
That's a gold for sure.
Cracked. It's going to be just shy of a gold for sure, by maybe 8 so.
Oh, just shy of a silver. We
Man.
did terrible.
We never get shy of silver.
I think that's our first bronze.
This game's getting harder, just like Rocket League. Assembly line scramble.
Ah, this is a good one though.
How will you take your assembly line?
All right, assembly line. You'll be working on a group of messages at the same time.
This is new.
Bartleby will play messages automatically as they come in. Stand on a message and chirp to ask Bartleby to replay it. Making progress will give you extra time.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, thanks, Bartleby.
Yeah, Bartleby, you're the best.
Oh. Good thing I fell off already. Slipped and fell, but getting swell.
But feeling swell.
What?
It's feeling swell.
Okay.
Slipped and fell, but feeling swell. There's slip. I can't get slip. but
Slipped
it's
and
coming.
fell. Slipped and fell. Slipped and fell. I
got
got a butt.
Slip.
Oh, butts. I have to click the right button.
Okay, slipped. We need an ED.
There's butt. Slipped and fell, but feeling swell.
Just gonna bring some of these that need cut down.
There's fee. Do you see fee? Right here, I got fee. Oh, swell. Swell just went around here.
We need an ED because it slipped. Oh, there it is. There's a PED over here. Come here. Come here, little one.
What are those big bird sisters? Are those runaway emus?
Okay. We have slipped. Got a hole in my boot is one of them as well. Oh boy.
I wonder if this is one where we divide and conquer.
Where? How come we can't find and? Huh.
Should we restart?
No, we'll just keep going.
Oh, and's up here.
Perfect.
Slipped and fell. Do we need to split fee and no? Because we need feeling well.
I found a fee. Oh, and then up there is an LILL.
Okay.
So here's the fee. Fell.
But
But-
feeling.
Feel. Li. We need ng.
Ing. Swell.
Nice. Got one. This oatmeal got cold.
All right, we gotta do
fast.
1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah. 1, 2, 3.
I still float up there. That's my favorite part. Look, I'm on the runaway emu now. Did we earn the extra time the moment we? Okay, once it shipped. Okay.
Yeah. In any progress we get time.
My flippers are freezing. My flip. Oh, that's this frip. I need an FL. There's FL.
Okay, this oatmeal. Got
Flippers. R. There it is. Oh, it goes down there. R. Free.
fast.
Okay. Got a
and bring-
hole in my boots. You got hole?
Okay, yeah, and well, I have HO,
Okay, gotcha.
and then the rest of it's up here.
So hole,
Here.
we need in. Where's in? Y'all, where's in?
There's nothing.
We have my boot.
Oh, it's here. Is it
Oh.
like right? Do you see it? It's like stuck over here. I got it.
You got it, you got it.
Okay.
In my
Bow.
boot. Alright.
Nice. All right, we have a lot to send. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, divide and conquer was the trick. Buckle, 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 buckle. Whee!
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
I almost beat the cassowary to it. There's a snake in my boot. No, there's a snake in my boot.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
No. 1, 2, 3.
I politely disagree. I do think this is my favorite game, though, with the little recorder.
Yeah.
I'm leaving!
Nice.
Yeah. That's all because we didn't know how to play the game.
Yeah. They're getting harder. Winter's a tough time
Yeah. Plus, we're moving slower because we're cold all the time.
because it's winter.
Yeah.
Dueling
Plus-
crates.
The sun's not out as much anymore because it's winter.
All items need 2 stickers, just like last month. Items will come in 2 at a time. Use the lids and sticker dispensers moving around on the track. It's back. Pilot it to reach crate to attach crate lids. That's the hover crane. And making progress will give you extra time.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
jeez. So I got the locations.
Okay, Gumtree and Belby. That one, cheesecake,
Perishable.
perishable, and urgent.
Okay.
Okay, that one's perishable and urgent. This one's urgent and heavy.
Okay.
Perishable, urgent, urgent, heavy. Okay. Perishable.
Oh,
no.
no.
Boo.
Shawnee, come back. Cassowary, is there ever any proof that dinosaurs became birds? It's a perfect example. That does kind of look pretty... Oh, crap. I might have chosen one instead of waiting for you to give me...
Oh, I think we're... Let me get out of this. I think we're fully disconnected. We get it.
Oh, like I gotta
back
rejoin your
together.
party. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I mean, listen, those definitely do kind of look dinosaur-esque, don't they? By the way, we have our first vote for Frontier Airlines, or Spirit.
Nice.
So,
Let's try again.
oh, is the cassowary the bird that will kill you? I think I remember reading a story like there was a person in maybe like Florida who owned one. Sorry, I'm looking for an invitation.
Yeah, it's not letting me. Everything's having issues.
Oh, Sean's having kittens. Meow. I want to play the game with Sean, but I need it now.
877 cash meow. 877 cash meow.
You know, this is the second time we've had a disconnection in like 4 sessions of Kiwi. What is the universe telling us about this game?
That we're just too cracked.
Scott Chick says, can I pet the kittens? Meow. If it makes them work, then yes, you can. By the way, I have new PlayStation Plus games available.
Nice.
Also, it's my last chance to shop the summer sale. For the PS5 that I don't own.
Yet.
Pets the kittens that Sean is having. Thank you very much, Scott Chick. I'll go offline and online. Right, now I'm back online.
Creating room? Ah, yeah, it worked.
I got an invitation from Sports.Gaming. It's to play Kiwi. Must be Wednesday.
Must be.
If it's Wednesday with Hefty and Sean, we're playing Kiwi. Watch out for the cassowary because they got big claws. They'll cut you in your stomach. And that is bad because in your intestines will fall to the floor and then
Put it on a pancake.
gross. Hey, you want to play Dueling Crates?
Yeah.
Do do do
I-
do 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 do.
I bet each crate is gonna need 2 stickers.
Oh, just like last month?
Yeah.
But items will fall in 2 at a time.
Yeah.
All right. All right, I got
Okay.
mine.
Urgent. And fragile. So the left one's urgent and fragile.
And then urgent and
then
heavy.
that one's urgent and heavy. So urgent, fragile, and heavy.
Apparently, I fell off the map.
Oh, not perishable.
Crap, I can't remember which side is which. Okay, guess right.
Urgent.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh no.
you got the stickers, and now it's hovercopter time.
Okay, the left one is urgent and fragile.
Okay.
Assuming they went to the right place.
Whoa, whoa. Good. This is probably the most fun part of this game is the hover thing.
Nice. And were they north or south?
Belby is north. This is
Okay.
this one over here, sorry. I did that as... Oh, the map is on that side, too. Nope. I don't agree with that map. Did I, maybe I... Oh, Belby's over here. I have him backwards. Okay. Nice save. Okay, now it's north. We've never done this before.
Nice.
And this one is north as well.
Nice. All right.
Nobody move or make any sudden noises. The child is finally napping.
That one seems to be perishable.
I think they're
And
both perishable
urgent,
and
I guess.
urgent. Oh no, yours is perishable and fragile on the left. Perishable and urgent on the right.
Okay. Perishable, fragile, urgent. Okay.
Everything goes to Belby.
This is for the left. This is for the left.
This is like landing the plane in a Top Gun NES edition. Alright, and then this one is north. They're both north.
Nice.
I didn't get it backwards again.
Nice. That one was significantly better.
It's amazing what happens when you don't mix them up. Urgent perishable on the right. UP.
Urgent perishable on the right. Heavy. I have no idea what the other one is.
Should do a great job keeping your aquariums clean. Brandy Boy should be okay in the mail for a good while, so it's not urgent. It's heavy.
And I guess fragile if it's a glass
Yeah.
tank.
No.
And what was the right one?
Perishable and urgent? That one I may have to relook at now. Is there a way to review it?
Yeah, but we'll assume we're correct.
Which one?
What could go wrong?
Is this right?
Yeah.
5113 is south. And 3562 is north. Cracked. Let's go.
Pretty good.
Let's see. Chad FM says, "Damn, got a migraine and slept." Hey, that's what happens when you get migraines. So you should take care of yourself. So happy that you hopefully are feeling better, which is why you're back here at 8:44. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're having fun with this incredible game. We never want to stop playing, but alas, we have to because we are a morning radio show that plays games, and we have some gaming morning show, morning gaming news, and other stuff to get to. Last chance to vote on the poll, you can at Watch GMS, although you also have 23 hours after our show is over.
Better hurry.
But after that, though, there's no hope. Gosh, I love that game.
It's pretty
So
much.
much. All right, what are your takeaways that are pretty okay? What is something you learned from today's show? Please get those ready for us in just a moment. But right now, here's hashtag video game expert Sean.
Good morning. It is still Wednesday, August 23rd, 2023, and this is your gaming morning show, Morning Gaming News. First up, we talked about Project Q this morning. That's PlayStation's upcoming handheld remote play device, and it has an official title. It is called the PlayStation Portal. That's right, the PSP lives. This was originally shown off at a State of Play, and now we know through a press release and a blog post that it's called the PlayStation Portal, and it's going to retail for $199.99. Release date slated for later this year, so we will learn more about it sometime in the near future. We also talked this morning about some announcements coming out of Gamescom opening night live, which happened yesterday. The first of which is Sonic Frontiers, the Final Horizon update, which is coming later this year. It's going to be available on September 28th, and it's going to feature some new playable characters like Tails, Amy, and Knuckles, some new story, and new challenges. So check out the DLC trailer in the chat, link in the chat. We also talked about Little Nightmares 3 and the fact that that has been announced. It's from the Until Dawn Studios, and that's going to be available in 2024. Follow-up to Little Nightmares 2. It's also going to include cooperative play, just like the second one did. Lastly, out today, we had some highlights such as Mirrored Souls out on the PlayStation, the Xbox, the Switch, and PC, and Virgo versus the Zodiac out on Switch. But our most prestigious award of Name of the Morning this morning went to Curse Crackers, For Whom the Bell Toils, out on Switch.
One time I was eating some Triscuits, and I bit my tongue. You know what I said?
Curse you, crackers.
Curse crackers! They're still delicious, though. I eat them to this day.
You curse them.
All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? What's something you learned from today's show? Also, we're going to send you somewhere if you're watching on Twitch. Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award. Today, a couple of nominees I was going to put forward. Scott Chick's son, who gave a poop explosion, is definitely one that's on my mind. Chat FM for having a pretty horrific flight experience where someone's DSLR camera got wedged between the control stick and the console, and the plane took an incredible nosedive. And I was also going to nominate Sizz because we've now created some maybe unnecessary impending doom on a flight that Sizz is going to be taking to New York City. So those are three nominees I'm throwing out there. I don't necessarily know if I have one that I want to vote for more than the other. What are your thoughts?
I like Scott Chick's son. That's a good one. For the poop explosion.
Poop explosion. Poop explosion. Also honorable mention to Ryanair, right there. So,
Right there.
to you, Sam Chick, congratulations. You are today's winner.
Billy Thundergun, Teammate of the Match Award.
Congratulations. All right, what are your takeaways that were pretty okay? We'll get to those in just a moment after the clip of the day. The clip of the day. Hey, look! It's the clip of the day.
Toot toot.
The post said.
He helps. He's a helper.
All right, to demonstrate, again, we are a two-headed host, so here we go. Since I'm the right-hand side, I will actually eat. Equally satisfying?
No, that's terrible.
Sports Talk Gaming's longing for having sustenance. Please stop starving me. There you go. Well, as we all know, the left-handed stomach is just empty. So there you go. There's clip of the day: the two-headed snake, as demonstrated by Sports Talk Gaming and Hefty Goof.
It was delicious.
Still thirsty.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to send you over to one of our followers, not a follower-in-law today. If you're watching on Twitch, are going to go to Mika Lose 2. My superpower is fighting cancer and raising awareness of mental health. My heart is in gaming and meeting amazing peeps. Always keep going. You matter and you are loved. I smile because I fight to be here. I fight to breathe. I fight to stay alive and continue to do so. Come walk beside me, playing Sea of Thieves this morning. So if you'd be so kind as to say good morning from GMS as we send you over there. Sports Gaming, what is your takeaway? That was pretty okay.
My takeaway is Ryanair. Right there.
Right there. Yeah, I mean, I think we did some pretty impressive work today, supplying so much good stuff for all the people out there. Like, we sent the Mets permission to just say they're 162-0. They don't even have to worry about playing the games anymore.
Yep.
Yeah. And my takeaway that's pretty okay is Sean, because I've said this so often, no longer knows if I'm being serious when I don't recall our actual Rocket League record.
It's hard to tell.
All you have to do is just say,
You are one of life's winners.
and you'll be fine. So, you shared the story about Project Q officially being called PlayStation Portal. Abacus says that's not going to be confusing at all.
Nope.
No way. Not a chance. Chat FM did say $199.99 is not $200 as well. Also, Poop Fest sounded funny. All right. By the way, the first time you shared that story about that, I didn't catch the fact that it was called the PlayStation Portal. I heard that you said it sounded similar, but it is very close to the PlayStation Portable, and that is in fact going to be confusing. So,
Yeah, it's the PlayStation Portal-able.
Portable. That's not a category for the SNL Jeopardy thing. Potent potables. All right. Everyone has to go. We'll see you tomorrow. For Sean, for Austin, for everyone who made it possible. I am Hefty Goof. Best moments are next on Gaming Morning Show. Facebook Gaming, Twitch, YouTube, GamingMorningShow.tv. Land. What other facts do you need this morning, Chad? I got them all, apparently. Except I still don't think I know if it's ever been tolls or toils. What's the actual, original phrase? Because I always thought it was tolls. But that recently I've heard a whole bunch of toils.
Oh, I've never heard toils till today.
Which makes me wonder if I've been saying it wrong. Is it me?
It's for whom the bell tolls.
That would make way more sense, right?
Yeah. Because it's a Ernest Hemingway book. Novel.
Oh, Eddie?
Yeah, good old
Wait, no.
Eddie Hims.
Eddie Edwards. It's a different name. Different first name. Ernie! Ernie is the word. Ern. Talking about Ern Hemingway?
Hims.
For short. That's his Twitter handle. There's a charge for carry-ons, if I remember correctly, for a lot of budget airlines. But do they actually weigh your carry-on?
According to this, yeah.
Wow.
3.
In-flight food and drink are often extra. Well, I don't even remember getting a meal on a non-budget airline flight in recent memory.
Just depends on the flight. The longer flights will include some sort of...
Oh, actually food?
Yeah.
There's also a link in here when we share the article for BYO airplane cocktail making kit. What are you doing over there in seat 12C? Oh, is that a water?
Yeah. It's got water.
Shaken, not stirred.
4.
So, I mean, Hefty Wife doesn't like to fly. Does Sports Stock Wife like to fly?
Oh, she loves to fly.
KJ says, I don't mind flying at all, but bullet trains running north, south, and west, east would be amazing. And listen, I don't want to have another situation where like people are, the government installs this stuff and then like takes people's property away because the United States has had a awful track record doing that. But if they could find a way to like replace an interstate route with a bullet train, or could you run it alongside maybe? I don't know. That's probably dangerous, but
Probably run it alongside in some area.
just build a bridge over an entire interstate. And then put
Sky trains.
Skytrain.
What if we put them way up in the air? Give
Keith
'em
Anthony says
wings.
what's that?
And then give them wings.
And call them airplanes. Brilliant.
Some new story and new challenges. So check out the DLC trailer in the chat. Link in the chat. We also talked about Little Nightmares 3 and the fact that that has been announced. It's from the Until Dawn Studios. And that's going to be available in 2024. Follow-up to Little Nightmares 2. It's also going to include cooperative play, just like the second one did. Lastly, out today, we had some highlights such as Mirrored Souls out on the PlayStation, the Xbox, the Switch, and PC, and Virgo versus the Zodiac out on Switch. But our most prestigious award of Name of the Morning this morning went to Curse Crackers, For Whom the Bell Toils, out on Switch.
One time I was eating some Triscuits and I bit my tongue. You know what I said?
Curse you, crackers.
Crackers!